this underlying need that you're serving that involves both the hardware and the software side. So I think that's a really important part when you're starting out to think about what is my software play. And if you have that, you're going to have a lot, that's not going to happen to you. And you really have a shot at shooting at something really good. Basically, the right way to start a company is to do only two things and ignore everything else very relentlessly, which is number one, talk to your customers. First, of course, you should know who your customers are, and then talk to them as much as possible. And then as fast as possible, give them something that they can give you feedback about. And then that process needs to repeat again and again and again and again. You need to relentlessly embrace the 20-80 rule, which means always trying to get to 80% of the results with 20% of the effort. So it's very critical to be almost paranoid about the return on investment on every dollar you spend and every minute you spend. You need to have an insane amount of mentors and connections. And so one way of doing this is being here, so that you're here is already great, but then also trying to find programs you can tap into. So for us, that meant we partnered with Brink, which is an IoT accelerator based here in Hong Kong, and also our first investor. But there are many others, for example, Hardware Massive obviously also just talked about such a program that taps you into mentors, which I think is great. I don't think we could have done it all on our own based on the experience we had when we started. Determination is really key. There are a lot of ups and downs, which I think is great. I find it glorious. It's like a battle. Starting a company, there's ups and downs, and you just endure. And I think you can only do it if you really care for some deeper reason than I want to have a company, I want to tell people what to do, or I want to be rich. For me personally, it was this passion for creating products that I just love. But then, there are other kinds of reasons. But you need to be determined, and I think it's a much better word than passion, which sometimes is confused with I don't feel like, working. I want to follow my passion, and then it's not work.